The Danube is the longest river in Europe, flowing from Germany over 2,900 kilometers to the Black Sea. This is the story how the Danube became my home for 4 days, how I slept beside it, how I met another bike traveler, and how I even went swimming in 10 degrees cold water.
20,000 kilometers by bike, sleeping outdoors and joining the craziest student events. A story about open borders, intercultural understanding and searching for a European identity. My name is Jonathan and I'm presenting Europe by Bike 25.
I was still under time pressure, so I wanted to take the train once again to get to Budapest on time. There I was, in Austria, on the Danube. I wish that border crossings all over the world were as open as they were here. I would be crossing 2 more national borders in the next few days, but the Danube would accompany me all the way to Budapest. And then it happened. The road was blocked, impossible to get through. As a result, I first had to ride back several kilometers and then take an alternative route over the mountains with several hundred meters of elevation gain.
Hinten ist abgesperrt. Alles dicht. Man kommt nicht durch. Nee, oder? Und zum ersten Mal während der Fahrradtour spüre ich meine Waden. Auch mal was Neues.
Luckily, I met Laurent on the way, an elderly French man who has been cycling through Europe since his retirement, sleeping exclusively outdoors
Hello.
or in free accommodation.
I wanted to chat 2 words with you because you are the very first I met with the luggage on the road.
You too for me.
Oh, yeah? How
Yes.
long have you been cycling?
I'm coming from Karlsruhe, Germany.
Karlsruhe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met again by chance in a cafe the next day, and I still have fond memories of our conversations.
But I think we are almost on the top of the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
So it's
sometimes it's surprising. You believe you are at the top and always. Not exactly the end.
but we are almost there.
Yes. Cool.
I mean, you can see already the top of the mountain when you look on the right. So it can't get higher.
A beautiful morning makes you forget all the hardships of the previous day. When washing in natural bodies of water, it is important that no soap gets directly into the water. Therefore, wet yourself first, then soap up on the shore and rinse off. It was really cold, but it was the last chance to get clean before going to sleep. I felt quite uncomfortable because the road was right next to me and I had to undress without any cover. And then even a thunderstorm was coming. Hey guys, I just took a bath in the river and when I finished it started to rain and now the sky looks very scary and yeah, I have to see that I get some warm place for the night. Hurry up a little bit. Good news, we have escaped the rain. Bad news, the ferry is already closed. So what I show here in a few seconds actually takes over an hour, including dismantling the tarp, packing the sleeping bag and sleeping mat, and loading the bike. I will also upload an uncut version in case anyone is interested. Vienna was already inside when it started to rain. Public universities are great for breaks. They are warm and dry, have free Wi-Fi, and you are surrounded by students. So I always take advantage of the opportunity when it arises, as I did in Graz too 5 days later. Coincidentally, an exchange between the esteemed local group Vienna and Istanbul Borsci was taking place, and I was invited to join on the first evening. So I was in very good hands in Vienna and also had the opportunity to do a little sightseeing. I was able to recover quite well, which was necessary because after that the hard part of the journey began.